Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Phoning It In. I am Michael Carvelli, joined by John Terry and John. We used to do this thing back. You remember when we used to have like a set theme on every episode?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And then we got super lazy.
It's a throwback. Today's theme is people who don't care about their friends' sleep schedules. And they keep them up super late to record podcasts. John, what do you think about that?
I do feel bad about that. Like the Snapchat videos or whatever, where you can put the little time, like people are like, oh, I'm super like hardcore. I stayed up super late.
Right.
If we could have that right now, it would lead 10:10 for me. I'm in Los Angeles, California. And Correct. It would read 1:10 a.m. for you.
1:10 a.m. We are podcasting bright and early on Wednesday morning here in Clarksburg.
It's fun though, man. Like I've had a busy 2 days, and I always enjoy doing this podcast. So like,
yeah. Well, and kind of like I mentioned to you on the, when we were texting, you're like, "Is this going to be too late?" It's like, I'm going to be up for another 45 minutes. I'm good.
Right, exactly.
Maybe up a little later than I would usually be, but I don't have a meeting. Here's the thing. This is going to go out after Wednesday morning. I don't have any meetings early in the day on Wednesday. If I wake up at 9, who's going to know?
I doubt Tony listens to this.
It's a new era. It doesn't matter if he listens because there's nothing he can do to prove it. I was at my desk at 8:30 in the morning on Wednesday.
That's a good point. Good point. Well, anyways, I'm in beautiful Los Angeles today.
You are.
Nick Arthur's
the She home. Believes Cup.
She Believes Cup. She Believes
hometown of Lucas Arthur. Home of the.
You're right.
I should say the birthplace of Lucas Arthur.
Right.
The home of the new world champion St. Louis Rams.
Right. It was fun. I flew here the morning after the game, by the way.
Yeah.
Pretty funny stuff. Lots of Bengals fans in the airport.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, man. And then so it's supposed to be like nice weather here all the time. So today we got out of work early and I like drove straight to the beach. I was like, I just want to see the fucking beach. Right. Literally thunderstorms all over it was insane. Like it never thunderstorms here.
Look at this. Who do we have?
We have 10:10 p.m. in Los Angeles. We have 1:10 a.m.
He's on mute. Doesn't know it too, which is very funny.
Right. Yeah. And 1:10
I know it.
East Coast. And then Michael, what time is it in Beijing?
It's 2 p.m.
2 p.m. How's the future?
Really?
Yeah, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. in the future. I don't know. If I wasn't living in the future, I'd be really scared after the way the last 3 weeks have gone.
we got two people who are already on Wednesday. Michael, how's it going, man?
It's going great. We're doing all right. We leave on Monday at 7:30 a.m. and we've never been more excited about a flight.
There you go. I will let you know that every time in the last however long the Olympics have gone on up to this point, anytime that I've talked to my mom on the phone and figure skating has been on, she'd be like, I haven't seen Michael Terry yet.
I did get on TV a couple times.
Yeah, I've made sure to send her any screenshots that I've been able to get, whether from John or whatever.
For our new listeners, this is Michael Terry. He's calling in live from Beijing.
Correct.
Yes. Yep. That is right.
Appears to be in the back of a bus too. It looks like.
Yep. I'm doing my bus ride. I've been here. Let's see. What's the 16th? So I've been here.
Well, no, it's the 15th where I am.
15th.
It's the 16th for you.
Okay. I've been here 21 days. I've been on the road for 25 because I was in Los Angeles for a couple of days. So yeah, it's been a journey.
That's a grind, man.
I mean, I see Beijing out this bus, this little bus thing here. This is my view every day. Just going through Beijing. Got the feet up. Nice. Yeah. So it's good. You know, it's been a very interesting time here, and we've had a lot of success. You know, we won some medals, and what's going on? The men's hockey team, are they still winning right now? Is that?
I don't know. I'm watching slalom currently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Super G.
Dude,
Super G.
and it's like snowed in Beijing too. I feel like
Six-
Beijing got all this shit for like it not
Yep.
snowing, and it snowed a lot.
Yep. By the way, 61 different countries represented in the Super G today, which is kind of crazy. Yes, it did snow. A lot of talk about no snow. It has snowed. It is very, very cold. All this, I remember reading stuff before I came that was like, oh, it's going to be like fall weather. It's freezing. Like, it's a miracle I haven't lost toes. I mean, it's like you stand out waiting for a bus and you're literally wondering if you're going to have 10 toes and 10 fingers when you get back to the hotel. So it's good. It's good. But I got a question for you guys, because, you know, I don't have my phone, so I haven't been downloading podcasts. How many episodes can I expect so we're flying from here to Korea. When we get to Korea, the old phone there, I'm going to pay $10 so I can download some phone and podcasts while we're on the ground there for the 16-hour flight back.
I've actually set there's some new settings in Libsyn where you can like select specific like people for it to not go to. So all of your IPs they're blocked.
No, dude, we have one a week though. We have one a week.
Yeah, it's the same. It's always been.
No. I know. I don't have the podcast app on this burner phone, so I haven't been able to download.
Yeah, however many weeks.
Hey, Michael, really quickly, because I know you're probably gonna have to go in a minute, and we want to talk about a Winter Olympic thing with Carvelli. But I just wanted to let you know that I have. Are you on Twitter at all over there or no?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
dude, I gotta
I'm on
say,
Twitter.
man, the 2 tweets that I've done in the last 2 weeks of you creepily standing in the background of people, I've gotten more likes on those tweets than almost any other tweet I do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. It really is.
That's what I do. I stand in the background. That's my job here.
It's always, that's the star power that you get when you're the better twin. I mean,
the one from this morning has 33 likes. Like that's like quite a bit. The one from the other day has 29 likes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I would just like to say, if you have 10 days left, if you could try to get in the back.
No. I have less than 10 days. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like 6 days. It's not 10 days. I don't.
If you could just try to get in the back of Christine's tweets, that'd be great, because she's the only one I follow.
Make that the thing.
Yeah,
I could.
If you could just lurk
she's not
in
at
the background.
She's not at the venue as much anymore. She's just on CNN all the time.
Oh, got it. Well, if you could
lurk... guys, this is exciting. You guys are gonna get a cool tour here. Hold on. Oh God.
Does he have to stop?
He does stop. He's getting off the train. It looks like. Oh, he's off.
No, the bus, guys. So we got off at like this way. This way. Okay. Oh, okay.
Hey, could you ask a volunteer if they'd like to be on the Phone and Get In podcast?
You don't need to do that. They're having a terrible time. Just.
I don't think I'm going to do that. I've never. This is interesting. This is the first time I was late here. We're walking on the street between all these buses.
Cool. Well, while you're walking, okay.
I don't know if this is a good conversation to have.
It is. I want to see how Michael responds to it.
Okay, this is good.
Okay, Michael, you didn't get to listen to last week's episode.
You should be able to respond.
You didn't listen to last week's episode, but we talked about me generally struggling to get into the Winter Olympics and trying to figure out why. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. There's police tape up everywhere. 1 second.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm wondering. Trying to figure out what happened here. This is
let us see
controversy here. Hold on 1 second.
Turn the camera.
this way, right here. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Tell them we said hi.
How do you say thank you in Chinese? Thank you in Chinese.
Hi.
Yo, Michael, Carvelli and I just played one of your favorite games. I was on a phone call,
so hold on, real quick,
while we were starting.
That's the International Broadcast Center.
Ooh.
Here, dude, it's huge. Hello.
Say spaghetti. Say spaghetti to the next person you
Oh,
talk to.
interesting. You can't go in the entrance I normally go in. This is very interesting. There's some weird.
And it's also really
Shit going-
interesting to our listeners.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, so let's play the game. Let's play the game.
Hold on. Are we playing the word game or are we continuing with the conversation for the podcast?
I'm not. I can't do this. There's no one around. I can't do the spaghetti
Okay,
thing.
great.
That's
Okay,
not.
so
So we
listen
were-
to Carvelli.
We were talking about how I have never really been able to get into the Winter Olympics for some reason.
Right. Right.
And I did watch some. I had been watching, but I watched more this past week and I did enjoy it quite a bit. But I also figured out, I think, the main reason why I'm having a hard time.
Right.
And once again, I don't enjoy bringing this up to a person who runs communications for one of the sports. I don't know any of the
Yeah.
athletes. And I blame
You don't know it.
myself. I blame myself for not really seeking it out. But I genuinely believe the only US Winter Olympian I knew off the top of my head was Shaun White.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it hurts. It hurts.
I know. And I can't believe that John made me bring this up with you on the show.
You seriously don't know any figure skaters
Not I
like Yamaguchi.
well, yeah,
you
but
got fucking Evan
they-
Lysacek or whatever the fuck his name was.
are they active right now?
No, they're old.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I don't
on
know
Twitter
anyone
right
there.
now. Yes. You
Like-
haven't heard of Nathan Chen, the Quad King?
I have when I heard his name, I was like, okay, I recognize that guy's name. But it wasn't a thing where like, oh, I have to watch this for blank. You know what I mean? I will say in the past, like there have been people like former not friend of the pod, but friend of this Zoom window, Adam Rapon.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yep.
That was a person that I knew when that was going on.
Hey man, that was a big get for the podcast because
Well, like I said, wasn't for the podcast. It was just for this Zoom, really. It was
Yeah,
just,
it wasn't on a podcast.
That's it. Wait, what? What? No interviews. No. Nope. Story of my life these days. Seriously, it's gonna happen here.
I love it. But yeah, I think it's mostly just because like I don't really actively like pay attention to it as much more than anything. I don't know.
Well, and it happens at a time of the year when everyone's busy and so I hear you. So was there a game we were going to play associated with this?
No, the
Oh,
game
no.
John was going to tell you that while he was on the phone with somebody, I played the game with him where I would like drop words into the Zoom chat and he would have to like work them into his phone conversation.
Oh, okay.
That was the game. But
yeah, I could probably do that if you want to give me. I'm about to walk into our office, so if you
I
wanna
just
give
would
me,
like you to say the word spaghetti. That's really
Can-
all.
Give me if I'm going to do it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll put the phone in my pocket, and then just boot me out once I've finished the game. Okay, because I can't get back on.
okay.
So give me a couple more.
So spaghetti. You pick. I'll pick 2 words and you pick 2 words, Carvelli.
Okay.
All right. Spaghetti.
Okay.
Okay. And Tylenol.
And I will say
that's a risky one here. That's a risky one here. All right.
I will go with delicate
Delicate. Okay.
and bubbly.
Bubbly, delicate, spaghetti, Tylenol. All right, this is gonna be good. There's some on next week's episode. I'll tell you exactly who I told these to because it'll be pretty good. Wait, what was it? I'll be able to hear you. So if you think I'm forgetting,
Actually, let's go. Let's change bubbly to expedite.
So all right, we got expedite,
Expedite and delicate are my words.
delicate, spaghetti, Tylenol. Okay.
And
All right.
mine are spaghetti, Tylenol, and bubbly.
All right, just help me out in my ear.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
This is gonna be
Amazing.
great. It's gonna be great podcasting while we just like listen for Michael to say
Dude.
words.
It's unique
Hello.
though.
Great. How we doing?
All right.
What a
so
day.
First word here, spaghetti. You want spaghetti, Michael?
Everyone doing well? Oh,
Yeah.
doing good. Doing good.
Really
Just
craving some
woke up
spaghetti.
today. I'm just like the food starting to. It's like I would love like a just like a nice hot big bowl of like spaghetti. You know? Yeah, there's some at the hotel, but it's just not very
right,
good.
next
You know,
one's
like I need like
Tylenol.
the good
Tylenol.
kind.
Tylenol.
You know? Oh, I know.
Back.
French fry.
Tylenol.
Oh
Michael. Tylenol.
no, everything's good. It's all good. No, today's going great. Worst thing that's happened today, I had a thing of Tylenol, knocked it over in the bathroom, pills everywhere. But if that's the worst thing that's going to happen today,
Delicate.
we're looking up.
All right. Next,
Delicate.
delicate.
It is-
Delicate, Michael.
Yes. Wow. Overtime. It was 2-1 when I left. Oh man. Overtime.
Delicate.
You just feel like in overtime, it's like everything is just so delicate, you know, like one little thing can just totally screw you up.
Expedite.
Oh man.
Just says oh man a lot.
This is the
Oh, man.
quarterfinals. Yeah. Because we were down. We were
Okay,
down
move off
1-0.
this topic, Michael. You got to move off this. You gotta get off the hockey thing. Come on. That's cheating. But you need to say the word expedite.
This is the Super G2 over here. Nice. Got a big day today.
Where's he going with this? I
No idea.
feel like the others he's been able to get pretty quickly.
I went through the list I gave you and tried to do the one that maybe would throw him a curveball.
You know what we need to do? I bet he wouldn't be able to say bitch ass.
I love you.
So Michael, Carvelli got me to say, he wanted me to say bitch ass, which I said, but then he also wanted me to say love you, which I wasn't able to say.
It was when I knew the call was ending.
Expedite, Michael. Come on now. Come on. He's laughing. Expedite. Say the word expedite. It's not that hard, man.
Just
Second,
yell it.
second,
Just
one
yell
second.
it.
Just yell it like you have Tourette's.
One second.
Oh man.
You got like 15 seconds, dude, or else you are not good at this. You fucking said spaghetti. You can't say
I'll be honest,
expedite.
I'm really impressed.
I'm not. I think you'd be able to get.
Is Kate been over here today? I like been like absolutely killing her inbox because I just like forward everything to her, you know. It's like it's crazy to me. Everyone thinks that this whole thing's just gonna be like it's not, you know.
Wonderful.
All right, what was it? Bubbly?
No,
Bubbly?
that was it. That was
No, bubbly. Bubbly. Say bubbly, Michael. And then bonus points if you can work in love you or bitch ass. I mean, we'll rename the podcast the Michael Terry Podcast. He just says, "Oh man," that's like his his reset word. Oh man, bubbly.
What do you guys want? What were they?
So
What were they?
bubbly. So bubbly.
That's the last one. Do
Bubbly is the
bubbly
last
and
one.
then
And
go to
then
work.
and then bonus points is bitch ass or love you.
All right. Oh, perfect. Here we go. Hey, what's up? Just feeling bub. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, it just means like happy.
Just feeling bubbly. Okay,
Yeah,
yes or
it's
no?
never
Are you
gonna end. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end.
Are you gonna say love you or bitch
It's
ass?
just
Yes or
driving
no?
me crazy. Absolutely driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. I don't know how we're gonna get through it. These fucking bitch ass reporters. I know.
All right, that's it. We're
All
we're
right,
gonna,
Michael, thank
okay.
you so much. Have fun.
Can you mute him? Because I
Yeah.
can't. I
Yeah,
think you-
exactly.
That was incredible. How did he do that?
I have no idea. Is there a way I can kick him?
No, you can't. Just mute him. He'll eventually-
Remove. I can remove him.
There we go. All right. Well, that was fun. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
man.
That probably wasn't great content, but I never get to actually talk to him, so that was like very entertaining. Well, that took up a lot of our time. We could launch into the movie club if you'd like.
Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we've
Okay.
got we had
Also, wait, really quickly. I hope when Donna listens to this, as her obsession with the Winter Olympics is becoming more evident to me, that she enjoyed that. That was
I'm sure she did.
a segment for Donna right there.
A little behind the scenes.
You know,
action.
pull it up on YouTube, Donna, and you can see beautiful Beijing.
She watches on YouTube every week.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Okay. Are you ready for the movie club?
Yes, I am.
Our final week of the rom-com showdown here.
I'm excited about this one. And I'm actually glad we waited a week because my opinions have changed.
Oh boy, in a way that's going to make me upset or happy.
Probably happy.
Okay, good. So this week, as our final thing we watched, and I mentioned this on the show, I'm kind of treating this as like the capstone to this course that we've been giving the listeners for the last few months in the American romantic comedy. We are watching the 1989 classic, directed by Rob Reiner, starring Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, When Harry Met Sally, written by the GOAT, Nora Ephron. And you have frozen for a second, but you're back. Okay. Maybe you're frozen again. I can't tell.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. John,
I can hear you.
what did you think of When Harry Met Sally? It is one of, well, we'll get into, we all know. Go ahead.
Okay. I had never seen this before, and you obviously.
Oh no. You're muted.
I'm back. I'm
Okay.
back. I'm back. Sorry, I dropped you. Okay, so I had never seen this movie before.
Right.
And I came into it with I'd heard you had very high praise of it, right?
It did. It is.
And
Yeah.
I will say this. Initially, I was underwhelmed, only because I think you maybe built it up a little bit too much. Now, when you look at the movie and you look at like, you look at like what the full thing, and you mentioned as a capstone, right? Like, I thought it was great. Like, I was underwhelmed by Meg Ryan. I thought she was better in You've Got Mail, honestly. Like, I did not love Meg Ryan in this movie. I just didn't like her in this movie. I didn't think she did a good job. But I thought Billy Crystal was incredible. I've never seen a movie with Billy Crystal in it.
Never.
I don't know, dude. I don't think I knew
Wow.
that Billy Crystal was like a movie actor.
Oh
whatever.
yeah. He was like a big deal for a bit.
Right. So, I think that's like, anyways, I think that like that made it up for me. It was cool to see him. Thought it was a bit too long, which is like, I think my pet peeve on like rom-coms, like if they're not under 90 minutes, I lose interest. But I liked it, man. Like it was like a beautiful, I don't know. It was like a good story of like these two people who met a long time ago and then got reconnected and made it work.
Yeah.
So I thought the whole cross-country road trip was kind of like a fun way to start the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it was good.
Okay.
I'm interested to hear what you think though.
Yeah, here we go. I've got my notes to my side here. But as we have said, this is one of probably I would at least say top 3, for sure top 5 favorite movies of all time. I think this is the best romantic comedy. There's only one rom-com in my mind that rivals it, and we were not allowed to watch it in this series because of John's strict nothing before 2012 rule. But okay. So what I like about this movie is it definitely does some of the like typical romantic comedy things, right?
Right.
But it also kind of takes it and does it completely different in a way as well. Like so many times you see like, okay, these people meet and they hate each other, but they're stuck together forever, like for whatever reason, because they work together or because they whatever it is. They can't stand each other, but and then they end up falling in love or whatever. These are two people who they didn't like each other, and then they were out of each other's lives for a long time.
Right. That's a good point. Okay.
And you have that whole cross country road trip where they're butting heads and they don't like each other. And then they're, as far as they know, done with each other forever. And then they happen to run into each other. And guess what happens after that? In most rom-coms, they'd be like, oh, there might be something here. In this one, they still can't fucking stand each other.
Good point.
And they go away again. Even though there's like you can tell there's like something between them there, But then they finally come together and they become friends because they're in different places in their lives. And you get however long into this movie and they're just finally able to like even tolerate each other enough to be able to be like, okay, we're friends with this person. They go through so many changes, they grow as people do. And that's another thing I like, which is there's no Sandra Bullock has to get married to get a green card. There's no, oh, somebody
it's not gimmicky. It's real life.
There's no external conflict like hook that makes them get together. It is just we're seeing a relationship. We're seeing a friendship. We're seeing two people grow to love each other or grow to finally like give in and love each other. And you even see like things like their best friends fall for each other and like immediately go for it. And you can contrast that with them. And Billy Crystal is perfect. And I think Meg Ryan is perfect in this.
I did think Carrie Fisher was really good in it. I really enjoyed Carrie Fisher.
Yeah. I think she's really good. Her and Bruno Kirby, who played the other friend, like
the friends.
The scene at the football game where Billy Crystal is walking through how his wife asked him for a divorce and like they have to keep like standing up to do the wave and stuff. That scene like always kills me. I love that so much. I can see where you're coming from about the length.
I honestly just looked up the length. It's only an hour 35, but it just seemed like a little long. It seemed like 10 or 15 minutes too long.
I think it is so like effective in the way that it uses its time for me. Like every moment seems like it has a purpose to it, whether it's to show. And that's kind of the cool thing about movies like this that are sort of just like you're hanging out with the characters is you can take every moment of every scene because you don't have to like dump it into some like weird other gimmicky story. You can say, okay, how can we use this scene to show the journey that they're going to go on to get to the end, to get to where they are at the end of the movie. And it doesn't matter who is on camera at that time. It doesn't matter what they're doing. Like everything feels like it has a reason to it. And it's such a good movie. And I love this thing so much. And
when did you first see this movie?
I watched this movie for the first time, probably in high school.
It just seems like a weird movie for a high school boy to watch.
I was toward the end of my high school time was like my last year or so of high school was where I was like getting into film. And so that was when I was like trying to watch
like classics,
what was considered to be classics. Right. And like Rob Reiner is considered a big comedy director. And, those two were always, considered to be one of the best on-screen pairings and stuff like that. So I watched it and I thought it was hilarious. and I really don't think I think I liked it then, but then I think as I rewatched it over the years is where I was like, okay, this is actually like a masterpiece. Like it's especially like once I got into college and was taking like some of the film classes that I took at WVU,
Right.
and like learn more things about like screenplays and different elements, stuff like that. And now I rewatch it like at least once a year, I would say. It's like my go-to when I'm feeling sick, or if, generally not feeling great, I'll turn it on and it'll make me feel good.
I liked it. I think like it was a really good movie. It was heavy for me. Like it wasn't as like, here's my thing, man. Like when you're watching like the new rom-coms, they are worse movies, but they're easier to watch because they're just
because
like,
they're meaningless.
Fair.
They're canned. They're not perfect. This is great.
Right.
No, I do think there are. I mean, there are certainly a lot of rom-coms today that like take a lot of things that happen from this movie and use it as inspiration, and those are usually the ones that I find that I like more, which is probably not a coincidence.
Right.
But no, I think this is something that has like set the tone for a lot of what happened in the 90s, a lot of what happened in the 21st century. It's great. Love it. I'm going to start the bidding on this. One of two movies we've done in this series that I have rated 5 stars out of 5. I'm going to open the bidding at number 1.
Could you pull up the thing, please?
Oh yeah, we should probably do that because one last time we can go through what we've got. Phoning in movie club list should be on the screen now for the people who are on YouTube. We have at number 1, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Number 2, Palm Springs. Number 3, The Big Sick. Number 4, I Love You Man. Number 5, It's Complicated. You've Got Mail at number 6. Number 7, Crazy Rich Asians. Number 8, Wedding Crashers. Number 9, Easy A. 10, Set It Up. 11, 10 Things I Hate About You. Always Be My Maybe. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. The Switch. Fever Pitch. And then the bottom 5, No Strings Attached, Hitch, The Proposal, and 27 Dresses, and then Love, Wedding, Repeat. First off, before we get into this, any changes you would like to make? Our last call for any changes you would like to make to 1 through 20.
No, I mean, look, for me, like I think, look, when we look at this, judging it as a romantic comedy, I think number one is it's in the ballpark. Is it my favorite movie we watch? Absolutely not. But this isn't my favorite movie rankings. It's not your favorite movie rankings. It's the best romantic comedies.
Correct.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
I don't think I put this number 1. I think I put it number 2.
Interesting.
Because I thought the comedy was better in 40-Year-Old. Like 40-Year-Old Virgin is an amazing movie. It is hilarious. And you have this fun romantic swing to it. However, I could be convinced that number 1.
So it sounds like you're saying you're saying 40-Year-Old Virgin is a comedy with romance.
Correct. And I think this movie is a romance movie with a little bit of comedy.
So it's a romantic comedy. What's the name of the list? Rom-com, romantic comedy. Interesting. Okay, cool.
But rom-com, 50-50, whatever. I don't know. The one we just watched is just, it's a little too serious for me.
If you had to like quantify it, like is it closer to 1 than it is to 2?
It is much closer to 1 than 2 for me.
Okay. Interesting. And in my mind, it's way past the current number 1, which means I will be using my executive privilege to name When Harry Met Sally the number 1 movie in the Phoning It In Movie Club Rom-Com Showdown.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay
Congrats
with
to
that.
Billy Crystal. Congrats to Meg Ryan. Rob Reiner, you did it. We should have found a way. I don't know if I wonder if anybody from When Harry Met Sally is on Cameo. I could have scheduled a cameo from them to accept.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's not. It's a good movie. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at other things in this list. I'm not mad at that.
Well, you're mad at like the Switch not being number 4 or something.
Switch is a good movie. Jason Bateman's solid.
It's a fine movie. John, I know we've talked about this before. I did not bring this up before we started, but the next series that we are starting for this is about sports movies.
Yes.
And considering I just threw out the last movie, technically you have the first movie. You have a sports movie off the top of your head?
Yes, I do. And I'm currently watching USA versus Slovakia in the quarterfinals of the Olympic hockey tournament. We will be watching Miracle.
Okay.
Have you seen Miracle?
Okay, here's how I've seen it. You know how you would have, like, when you were younger, you would take like bus trips to places and the bus was super fancy and it would have like the restroom on the bus
And the
and it
little
would have the
TVs.
little TVs and stuff. I watched Miracle on one of those little TVs while on one of those bus trips, and I've not watched it since.
Amazing. One of my favorite movies of all time.
I remember it being good. The parts that I remember of it, which I think are the parts that everyone kind of remembers of it off the top of their, like, I remember the speech, and like I know Kurt Russell's really good in it. It's on Disney Plus. So
Okay, I was going to ask where it was. I own it.
Yeah, we will be able to stream that, to watch it, and that will be the first. We are not doing we realized that throughout the course of the rom-com showdown that perhaps 21 movies in the rom-com case,
a wee bit too much,
a bit too tall of a task. We want to get through these a little bit. We're going with 8, 4 picks each, 8 movies. Excited for this. I'm gonna request one thing.
Okay.
This movie came out in 2004. I'm going to request that no movie that we pick comes out after 2004.
Is
Everything
2004 was
before
like
2004.
20 years ago. Like, what about Moneyball?
That's one movie.
It's a good movie.
I'm wanting to revisit childhood.
Moneyball, I feel like, isn't okay. I understand the sentiment. I'm
wanting to revisit childhood with this. I want to watch Little Giants. I want to watch.
That's fine.
And Lot, I guess.
And we can do that. But I'm sorry, there are too many good sports movies after 2004.
Name others.
Moneyball.
Name others.
One second.
Yeah, do a 5-minute Google search and come up with a good sports movie.
What about The Blind Side? Not a good movie, but it would be fascinating to watch it because it is soured so bad. It has.
You wouldn't let us watch Employee of the Month.
What about Semi-Pro? Oh shit, dude. The USA just lost to Slovakia.
Oh no.
What about Draft Day?
It's not. It's like a fine. It's like
I actually thought it was okay.
It's the okayest of movies. Yeah.
What we got? I don't know. I just think there's some. I agree, but I think we should.
What if I allow a wild card 9th spot for Moneyball?
No, I'm not agreeing to this 2004 thing, man.
Why do you have such a thing against anything?
Dude, if they're not good movies, let's roll with it, and we'll commit to watching older movies.
Only because I got to get to bed. But that's all we have for this week, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to give us a rating, give us a review, whatever app you use, subscribe to us on whatever app you use, or on the YouTube where you can watch
Talladega Nights, another great example.
But that's not really a sports. I mean,
what about Semi-Pro? Sports movie.
Whatever.
I got it. I got the best one. Bend
Let's
it like Beckham. That was 2002, actually. So that would be.
I was
okay.
gonna say that. I was gonna say first off, I didn't think that was after 2004, but
Have you ever seen The Natural?
Yeah.
Yeah, good movie. I like
it's
that
pretty
one.
good.
That'd be a fun one to rewatch.
I mean, you would hate it.
I've seen it
Um,
before.
You would hate it though. It was made.
What
like,
about
in
42?
1986. I've never seen it. I don't know.
2013.
I know when it came out. I don't know.
What about Coach Carter?
Good one.
2005.
Okay.
Just saying.
I'm talking childhood, man. I want to revisit the good old days when you were running carefree, and I was like 1996 when I was 5, and you were like 12 or 13, whatever you were. But where can they find us on the socials?
Yep. phoninginpodcast@gmail.com or phoninginpod on Twitter and Facebook.
That is correct. And as always, a shout out to Miguel Silva-Leone for our theme song. Check out Saving Miles Lemon on Spotify and Apple Music. Saving Miles Lemon, John, just released a bop, by the way.
A what?
A
what?
bop. A bop. B-O-P. A bop. A catchy new song for people like John.
What is bop?
A bop is like a catchy new song. It's like
okay, got it.
Song that's catchy. They released a new song that is very catchy. It's good. Check it out. Saving Miles Lemon, Spotify and Apple Music. With that, that's all we have for this week. Thanks everyone for listening. We will see you next time.